Whoa, what's up with this place?
Sure doesn't look like an elevator shaft. Some kind of warehouse, maybe. Or a hangar.
So we were in an elevator that doesn't elevate.
Yeah. It wasn't going to go anywhere.
When that rabbit said he was going to fall, he was just screwing with us?
So it would seem.
Then why?
Forget it. Look. More people. Looks like an old guy, a young man, 2 girls, and...
A kid?
they're all wearing bracelets. Probably safe to assume they're trapped here too.
Right, well, let's go say hi then. Okay. A quick word. This is not clothing. At least, not sensible clothing. That is a necklace. And that's pretty much all it is. So yeah. Much like Lotus's outfit in the first Zero Escape game, we have Alice's outfit in this one. And to a lesser extent, someone else's, which I will point out when we actually see her. Yeah, this is pretty freaking ridiculous, really. Developers, developers, developers. Yeah. Hey there! Any of you guys know what the hell's going on here?
No, we don't. I haven't been out here much longer than you.
They grabbed you too, huh?
Grabbed? Oh, yeah. I got in my car. I went to start the engine, and then there was this white smoke.
I think we all shared that particular experience. The smoke seems to be some kind of general anesthetic. When I woke up, I was in one of these elevators.
Yeah, very much not appropriate for an honorary game environment. Of course, neither is that hat. Seriously, that hat. God, that hat. All 5 of you were in one elevator?
No. Mr. Dio and I were in the same elevator, but...
Wait. Which one of you is Dio?
That would be me. This little guy here is Quark.
Nice to meet you, mister.
Right. Nice to meet you too. So, what about the rest of you?
Tenmyoji, Alice, and Luna all woke up in different elevators. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you've got it right.
So, you'd be Tenmyoji then, right, sir?
Yep.
And Alice is...
Me. She's Luna.
Hello. It's very nice to meet you.
Hey. Nice to meet you too. What's she so nervous about?
And you are?
Right, I'm Sigma. And this bundle of laughs is Phi. Good to meet you all, I guess.
Say that again.
And this malnourished harpy is Phi. God damn it, Sigma, stop that. Better?
Bastard.
Yes, he is. Yeah. You thought it was him all along, but it was me, Dio, with the top hat. And band leader's coat, I guess. That kind of looks like a drum major coat.
Are you two...
Huh! Not likely. That elevator was the first time we'd seen each other. I think.
You think?
Yeah, never mind. Forget I said anything. We met just now in that elevator. That's the truth.
See your bracelet there?
Yeah? Oh, yeah, sure. Sigma is kinda Junpei 2.0, but not really.
And yours. Phi, right? Now let me have a look. I thought so.
What?
Quark, you and Dio show them your bracelets.
They both say pair and have a number 3. Just like Phi and I. No, wait, the color's different. Ours are red. And yours are blue.
Oh, sharp eye there.
What about yours, sir? Tenmyoji, right?
Show him yours too, ladies.
Oh. Red, blue, and green. They're different. You've all got 3s, but your bracelets say solo.
Right. You figure it out then?
Figure what out?
Sigma and I are the red pair. Dio and Quark are the blue pair. Each pair got put in the same elevator. But Tenmyoji, Alice, and Luna were all solos, so...
So they got put in their own separate elevators. Okay, that's great and all, but... what do pair and solo mean?
Don't got the foggiest idea.
Well, that's helpful.
I don't know why we're split up like this either.
Does anybody know what the 3 means?
Maybe it has something to do with the game.
Game? Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes! And I'm calling it the Nonary Game! Appendix Edition!
You guys saw him too, right? That rabbit thing?
Yes. In the elevator.
He said something about the elevator falling.
Yeah, the Nonary Game. No cutscenes edition. Not with this coding. The others explained that after they'd escaped from their own elevators, they'd gone around the warehousey room we were in and tested the doors. Unfortunately, it turned out they were all shut tight and impossible to open. They had been about to try and open this door, the one with the 9 on it, when Phi and I appeared. So, any chance this one will open?
You think we'd have done it last if there was?
There's some sort of, I don't know, sheen off to the left here, but...
Well, give it a shot, why don't you?
Looks like force probably isn't gonna work either. Okay, here we go. The rabbit puns have started. And they will continue. Damn. Well, I didn't really think that'd work anyway.
I don't think you'll be able to force that door with anything short of a tank.
Alright, well... how about those doors over there?
I told you already. Each one's got a digital lock on it. We can't pick the lock, and we can't break down the door.
You sure about that?
Why would I lie?
Okay, are there any other ways out?
No, unfortunately. Not that we've found, anyway.
Great.
Well, there is one thing I'm a little curious about.
The rabbit puns just are not warranted around here, though. And that is...
I was the first to escape. That means I know who was in which elevator. I watched all of you come out, after all.
And?
Well, I was in the 1/3 from the right. Tenmyoji was the second out. Your elevator was second from the left, I think.
Good memory. Yeah, that's where I was.
Third was Luna. You climbed out of the rightmost elevator, didn't you?
Yes. That's the one.
Dio and Quark were next. You came out of the elevator next to Luna's, right?
Yeah, we did.
So I'm lucky you don't have your foot in my door. Right?
And finally, the two of you were trapped in...
The third elevator from the left.
Wait, this...
Yes. No one has come out of the leftmost elevator.
Are you saying there's still someone in there?
Oh, you think you could burrow your way in here?
I can't say for certain, but it does seem strange. Maybe we should go take a look.
Yeah, good idea. Hey! Anybody in there? If you can hear me, just, I don't know, make some noise.
Nothing.
Hey, look at this!
Ambidex. Room.
Is that some kind of card reader? Maybe it unlocks it or something.
There's one next to each door.
What do you think Ambidex room is supposed to mean?
Well, it says it on all 6 of the elevators.
Maybe it has something to do with the game that Zero was talking about.
Oh, the Nonori Game Ambidex Edition?
Maybe, maybe not. I don't think we really need to worry about that right now, though. We should be figuring out what's inside this thing. Anybody get a key card?
Nah. I got nothing. Not even dirt.
So they've taken everything we were carrying? Wonderful.
The rest of us dug through our pockets as well, but it was pretty obvious that Dio was right. My own were completely empty. There wasn't even any lint in the creases.
Maybe there's no one in there.
No. There is. There's gotta be.
What makes you so sure?
Huh? Well... That?
What's that?
Look! It's opening! There was someone in there!
And another cutscene you don't get to see. Basically, a man in a suit of armor, you're going to get to see very quick, landed carrying someone. Just like that. What the? Who the hell?
Clover!
Yeah, meet a returnee from the first game. Clover is here. Dressed like Pebbles Flintstone for some ungodly reason. Clover?
Are you okay? Clover! Wake up!
What's going on here? Do these two know each other?
What did you do to her?
Nothing. She was like that when I woke up. I really wouldn't worry, though. She should be all right. Her breathing is steady. I believe she's only sleeping.
And she hasn't woken up since they kidnapped her.
Kidnapped? Begging your pardon, but I'm afraid I don't understand what you mean. Where are we? And who are you?
Isn't that obvious?
There we go. Hello, Maverinthia. Whoa, hold on. Sorry, I just had to finally reduce the background noise, background music. How about you tell us who you are first? You leap out of that box dressed like some kind of robot carrying an unconscious girl, and we've only got your word that you didn't make her that way? I think you owe us an explanation, pal.
Who am I?
What?
I don't remember. I don't remember anything. I have no idea where I am, who I am, even what day it is. If you happen to know any of those things, I would very much appreciate it if you share that information. Not knowing one's identity is vexing.
Oh yeah, very original. The amnesiac routine. Please. How are we supposed to take you seriously when you're wearing this robot suit? We can't even see your face. You gonna tell us someone forced you into that thing?
I assume so? It seems the most reasonable explanation. When I woke up, I was wearing this armor, I suppose you could call it.
You look pretty calm for a man who doesn't know who he is.
Look? That's an odd choice of words. I'm wearing a mask. How would you know how I look?
You know what I meant, you smartass.
Oh. She's waking up. Clover! Are you okay? Come on, talk to me!
Yeah, that is kind of a bold move, Dio calling anyone out on their choice of attire. Like I said, she's dressed like Pebbles Flintstone. For no particular reason whatsoever.
Alice. Where are we?
Once Clover had woken up, Alice explained everything we knew so far. She listened silently until Alice mentioned 0 in the nonary game, and then her eyes went wide.
What? No, that can't...
The blood drained from her face, and she wrapped her arms tightly around herself. What did she know? As Alice continued to console Clover, the rest of us turned to questioning the mysterious man in the mask.
When did you lose your memory?
When? That's a difficult question. I suppose when I was born. I don't remember anything of my life. Assuming I had one.
We asked him everything we could think of, birth date, address, occupation, family, childhood, but all he did was shake his head.
I think he has generalized amnesia. It's a type of memory loss.
Yeah, Clover is now stuck in her third nonary game. She has no luck whatsoever.
People affected by it retain knowledge like language, social common sense, memorized facts, abilities they've learned. But anything that has to do with, themselves is just lost. It's a very serious condition. Most research suggests that it's mainly psychological, not physiological. But in very rare instances, it has been shown to result from severe head trauma.
Do you have any idea what it might have caused it?
Maybe I had a really bad breakup?
He was making a laughing sort of noise, but his expression didn't change, because he's in a mask. Therefore it cannot change. With the mask on, there was no way we could tell if he was smiling or not, but his voice sure didn't make it sound like he was.
Bullshit. This guy's obviously full of it. Don't tell me you're actually buying this.
Dio's outburst was greeted with an awkward silence. It wasn't that we trusted the robot man per se, only that it seemed clear he was in the same boat we were. There was a bracelet on his wrist, too. Close inspection revealed that his armor fit around the bracelet. In other words, the bracelet was attached to his arm like ours, and not simply part of his suit. And just like ours, he had a 3 on it. It said pair below the 3, and all the text was bright green. Clover's bracelet was exactly the same. How long had we been there? I still hadn't entirely shaken the last traces of sleep out of my head, and my brain felt foggy and cluttered. Had I been asleep for hours? Days? There was no way to know. They'd taken my favorite watch when they grabbed me and given me the bracelet instead, and unless it happened to be 3 o'clock right now, it wasn't going to be very useful for telling time. With no windows in the warehouse, it was impossible to even guess what time of day or night it was. Time could have stopped and we wouldn't have had the first idea. Damn it. No dice. This thing won't open.
Didn't I tell you that?
Yeah, well, I just thought.
There's a box here. Maybe it's some sort of locking thing, like the ones next to the elevators. I don't think it's a card reader, though.
Huh.
Hey, what do you think that is?
What?
That graffiti over there. See? On the wall?
Oh, yes, that. I was wondering what that was. 2 milkmen go comedy. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean.
Maybe it's saying that a pair of milkmen decided to become comedians? Still just kind of sounds like nonsense, though.
I think it's somebody's way of saying hello.
What?
You heard me.
Yeah, I did. What the hell was that supposed to mean?
It's an anagram.
An anagram?
Yeah, they tried a lot of names before they worked it down to Tella. Come on, seriously? You've never heard of an anagram?
I like that snark.
It's a kind of, wordplay where you move the letters around to create something else. Right?
Exactly. Watch.
With the tip of her boot, Phi spelled out 2 sentences in the dust on the floor. 2 milkmen go comedy. Welcome to my kingdom. Oh, okay. If you switch it around, yeah, that makes sense. Huh.
Exactly. Seems like somebody was expecting us, doesn't it?
Yeah, but... where are they? Pretty rude to invite somebody over and not even offer them a drink.
True. But you're assuming that Zero isn't one of us.
What?
Huh?
Look. Over there.
Shame on you, Fido. You can't say what I'm about to say before I say it.
Zero.
I've got a plan, you know. I can't just tell you everything at once. Although, things are starting to get exciting.
Where are you, you little bastard? Too scared to come out and face me like a man?
Are you an idiot? I'm a rabbit. You really think a talking rabbit is a real thing?
Of course I don't. You're some kind of CG rabbit or something, probably. That's not what I meant, though.
Oh! You meant you want to see the person who's controlling me? I guess God touched this one a little too hard.
What?
Weren't you listening to Fido? She's clever, you know.
Wait. Then you're saying Zero is one of us?
Well, yes. I guess that's one way to put it.
Are you really sure? You're responding to our questions and stuff right now. That means you're not just, like, a video somebody made. Wouldn't that mean that Zero would have to be controlling you and sending you answers right now? Because it doesn't look like anyone's doing that.
Well, of course they aren't. I'm an AI.
What?
I'm an artificial intelligence powered by a quantum computer. Zero is the one who built me, of course. So I guess that makes one of you my parent! Now, are you a mommy or a daddy? That would be telling. Now, with that said, I guess I should probably tell you that I'm not the one who brought you here. I mean, obviously, I don't even have a body. I'm just the facilitator for this facility. I just do what I'm told to do.
And what do you facilitate?
Didn't I say? The game, of course!
Oh, the non-regame Ambidex edition?
Correct! It's my job to make sure it runs smooth.
What is it you don't want to think about, by the way?
No. It's supposed to be over.
There she goes again. She knows something.
So, what is the nonary game?
Nonary refers to a base 9 numeral system, but can also mean something that is, in some way, related to the number 9. Nona can be used as a prefix as well, where it means essentially the same thing.
Don't want to think about 03's mommy or daddy?
Therefore, it stands to reason that the nonary game is a game that deals with the number 9 in some way.
Exactly. 9 is a very, very important number in this game. After all, 9 is your goal.
Goal?
Yes, goal. You see that door in front of you? That's your door. If you can open the door with a 9 on it, you can escape.
What do we have to do to open it?
Yes. Let me explain. Look at your left wrists. You see the bracelet? Of course you do. Now, tell me, Fido, what number is on yours?
A 3.
What about the rest of you?
They're all the same. We've all got 3s.
Exactly.
Usami Kuna.
I'm going to call those numbers bracelet points. If you're feeling lazy, you can just call them BP. Only the people who can get their number to 9 or more will be able to open the door with a 9 on it and escape. See the box on the wall? That's how you'll get out. Anyone with a greater than or equal to 9 BP can pull that lever and the door will open. However, there are 3 rules you forget.
Time for the puns.
1. The number 9 door will only stay open for 9 seconds. When your time is up, it'll close automatically, so be careful. 2. The number 9 door only opens once. Once that happens, it's all over. It'll close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you could get stuck. 3. Now, maybe some of you are thinking. You're thinking, oh ho! If my BP is too low, then I'll just have someone with enough BP open the door. And I'll just slip through when it's open. Well, that's not gonna happen. If you think you can be sneaky, well...
Well, what?
I really shouldn't say that yet. All you need to know is that anybody who tries to sneak out gets hit with a big penalty.
What the hell does that mean?
Down in front! I'll tell you later. Yes?
Why did you start making rabbit puns?
Cause I felt like it. I thought it might make me sound cute.
Never mind that. You still haven't told us what we need to know most. How do we get BP?
Oh, that's easy. Just use the ambidex room. If you like abbreviations, you can always call it the AB room instead.
You mean those, elevators?
Gold Star!
So how do we go about using them?
How else do you use a room? You go in.
You mean through those hatches?
No. I had a hunch you might try that, so I closed those up tight while you were talking. So don't be hatching any hatch plans, you understand? I live in the master computer. That means all the electronic doors in this whole warren are under my control.
How do we get in then? We tried the doors on the front. They're all locked.
There's a card reader next to each one, isn't there? All you gotta do is slide a card through, and there you go.
Where do we find those key cards?
Well, we don't got them. There weren't any in the warehouse.
Oh, well, no. Of course there wouldn't be any there.
Then where are they?
I think you'll find what you're looking for behind the chromatic doors.
Ooh, spooky.
Right here! You see the 3 pretty doors just to your right?
Huh? Hold on. I thought those doors were locked.
Quirk,
What?
you see those buttons on the sides of your watch? Can you press them at the same time?
Why?
To make little boys ask questions. Just press them, please. In fact, why doesn't every bunny press their buttons as well?
Hey, what's this number?
The 2 digits on the left show hours, and the 2 on the right show minutes.
Does that mean it's 12:10 in the morning?
No!
Oh, the numbers are going down.
It's gone from 10 minutes to 9.
So... that would mean this must be counting down to something, right?
Correct. I don't even need to explain the rest, do I?
I'm guessing this is the time until the chromatic doors unlock.
Ding, 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 ding! Very impressive, Tenmi oldie! All right, let us review what we've learned. In 9 minutes, the chromatic doors will open automatically. However, just like the number 9 door, they won't stay open forever. You have 5 minutes. Once your time is up, the doors will close no matter what. So I hope you've gone through by then. That's just the primary door.
What?
Each door in this warren has a twin. Isn't that nice? The chromatic doors aren't any different. There's one door on this side, one door on the other side. Unfortunately, the secondary chromatic door on the other side is locked too.
Couldn't make it easy for us, could you?
Of course you'll all have to split up.
Split up?
Yep. Cleaver, can you tell me what the 3 primary colors are?
Why are you asking me?
Because you're the only person who hasn't talked to me. I try to communicate with as many people as I can. It helps me improve, you see. I'm trying to get into the habit of doing it all the time. Now, answer my questions. Do you know what the 3 primary colors are? Well...
Yeah, unfortunately, Zero the Third is not a major participant in the game after a certain point. The game will tell you when that actually Zero the Third will tell you, outright, that you may never see him again after a certain point.
You mean red, green, and blue? You're supposed to be able to make any color by mixing them, right?
So which colors would you mix to get magenta?
Red and blue.
How about yellow?
Green and red.
What if you wanted cyan?
Blue and green.
That's right! Now, take another look at the nice bracelets you're all wearing. Notice how they come in 3 vibrant colors?
Yeah. We get it already. The red and blue bracelets can open the secondary magenta door together. Green and red can open the yellow one. And blue and green can open the cyan door.
It is the local red and dead system, yes. And thankfully, the game will kind of just let you know. You don't actually have to keep in mind which colors can open which doors, because the other characters will do all of that for you during the game. Whenever it becomes appropriate, they will just kind of present you with the choice of which door to go through, etc.
I miss anything?
Wonderful! I think you rabbit. There is one other little thing, though.
You're talking about what happens if you've got two of the same color, right?
Yep. What do you think happens?
How the hell would I know?
If you want to open a door, but all you've got is one color, then you can use that to open a door with the complementary color to the one you've got.
I see. So if you've got red and red, then you can open the cyan door. Blue and blue can open the yellow door. And green can open the magenta door.
Right again! Looks like your brain hasn't rotted away yet, Tenmi oldie.
Just what the hell's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what it says. I was trying to compliment you, you know.
Hell of a compliment.
Oh well. Let's continue, shall we? There are two types of bracelets, pairs and solos. That means there's two types of players too, pairs and solos. In this game, the two members of a pair are considered to be a single entity, which means they share the same destiny. Isn't that a good deal? I mean, you get two for the price of one! Unfortunately, it also means they can't split up. Aww. Both members of a pair have to go through the same chromatic door. Solos don't have any restrictions like that, though. I mean, why would they?
Yeah, I'm gonna say after hearing the Japanese voice for Tenmyoji, yeah, I am really not very happy with the Japanese voice myself, because he sounds like a doddering old fool. That in Japanese to me. That's what I hear, so. Where here he just kind of sounds like a old man who's been beaten down by life.
They're forever alone. But that means that they can go wherever they want! Yay! Now, let's take another look at all of your bracelets. We'll start with you, Siggy. What color is your bracelet?
Red.
Are you a pair or a solo?
I'm a pair.
Fido is next! Tell us about your bracelet.
It's just like Sigma's, red in a pair.
What about you, Alas?
It's red, and I'm a solo.
Theo, Quirk?
Blue. Pair.
Yeah, mine's the same.
Good, you're starting to hear the puns, even when they don't happen. That's good.
Mooney, Cleaver, Tenmyoji, all at once?
I'm a blue solo. I'm a green pair.
Green solo.
And finally, who are you?
I'm... let's see. I suppose you can call me... Kay.
I knew it. You were just lying about that amnesia crap.
I'm not lying. This was just a... how do I put it? A flash of insight, I suppose. I saw the letter K.
So? What does K have to do with anything?
I wish I knew.
Shut up, you're Zenyatta. Well, he is kind of dressed like a monk.
Sadly,
He is kind
have
of
no
dressed like a
idea.
robot monk.
Does it mean anything to you?
Asshole.
Come on now, boys. You can fight later. Now, Kay? Can I call you that?
Yes,
I'm guessing your bracelet is the same as Clover's.
that's right. It says pair, and the text is green.
Okay. I'm glad we got all that bracelet business out of the way. Now, let us return to the subject at hand. How do you open the secondary door? So, Siggy, what would you do to get through the magenta door?
Well, Fi and I can't split up since we're part of the same pair. If we're red, then I guess we should pair up with Luna, right? Since she's a blue solo?
Or you could work with Mr. Dio and me. We're blue too.
Whoops! Oh, celery sticks. I forgot to tell you. You have to have exactly 3 people in your group to open the secondary door. That means you can't have 2 people, or 4 people, or, well, anything other than 3, really.
Then our only choice is to pair up with Luna.
Pretty much. And I guess I should probably tell you that the secondary door won't open until the primary door closes. It's made that way to keep out cheaters. We didn't want a 4th or 5th person just running in at the last minute like, "Ah, wait for me!" when the right people open the door. But if the primary door closes first, then that's impossible! You see, it all makes sense. And you might have run a hair too long in my explanation, but now I'm all done. Any questions?
I took a moment to go over everything we've learned so far. What do I have to do to escape? Open the number 9 door. How do I open the number 9 door? I have to get 9 or more bracelet points, also known as BP. How do I get more BP? I don't have the whole answer to that one yet, but it looks like I have to head into the Ambidex room to get it. How do I get into the Ambidex room? I'll need a key card for that. Where's the key card? Zero said it's on the other side of the chromatic door. What do I do to open the primary CD? Nothing, actually. Apparently it just opens on its own after a certain amount of time. Pressing the buttons on both sides of the bracelet simultaneously shows how much time is remaining. How do I get through the secondary door? For starters, there's a limit to how many people can go in. Specifically, 3 people. If combining the colors on the bracelets, those 3 people give you the same color as the door, then the door will open. If everyone has the same color, then you can open doors with that color's complementary color. Matching: red and blue is magenta, green, red, yellow, blue and green, cyan. Complementary: red, red, cyan, blue, blue, yellow, green, green, magenta.
Good? Excellent. It looks like none of you have any questions. Yay!
Huh? No, wait. We have questions? Of course we have questions. What's the point of this game? Why did you take us? Where are we? And who the hell is the real Zero?
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Oh, so sorry, guys, but it looks like your time's up. You better hop to it and get those secondary doors open.
Fuck that! We aren't gonna open shit! You can take your lamery game and shove it up your ass. If you think we're just gonna swallow your psychotic crap and play along, you've got another thing coming, you smart-ass little rodent.
I'm a rabbit.
Shut up!
Well, shoot. I thought you might say that. Unfortunately, you have no choice but to follow the rules.
Why is that?
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close, they'll
what?
They'll be penalized.
You keep saying that. What the hell is this penalty anyway?
Well, death! Your bracelets contain 2 drugs. The first is an anesthetic called Soparil Beta. The other is a muscle relaxant called Tubocurarine. Your bracelet also has a bunch of needles on the inside. If you break the rules, those needles hop out and inject you.
And it's not actually going to show this, Because, once again, another cutscene. It basically shows needles popping out on the inside.
Put you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tubocularine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles.
That.
I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
That it could.
You should know that the Soparil is only there out of the kindness of Zero's heart. Oh, and I mean the real Zero. Not me. Zero just doesn't want to see anybody suffer. Isn't that just so compassionate? If I had a heart, it'd be melting right now. Anyway, all it means is that you'll die pretty painlessly, so hey, there's nothing to worry about, really. Of course, none of that will happen if you just follow the rules.
Three minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Well then, looks like it's time for me to hop on out of here. Good luck, guys! See you all later! Have a nice trap!
So there was poison in the bracelet. It seemed a little hard to believe, but it wasn't like I had anything other than a computer-generated rabbit to say either way. What were we going to do? There was a lot to think about, but we didn't have very much time.
What are we waiting for? We need to go. We need to get through these other doors.
But how do we figure out which door to go through?
You still don't get it?
Yeah, no explosions this time. Nobody pissed off the rabbit that much.
Fine. Just pay attention, we don't have much time. Zero's explanation was pretty confusing, so let me put it in small words for you. There are only 3 possible options. Option A. Sigma and I pair up with Luna. Our red and her blue can open the magenta door. That would mean Clover and Kay would go with Alice. Their green goes with her red to make yellow. That just leaves Dio and Quark as the blue pair, and Tenmyoji as the green solo. The only door they can open is the cyan one. Got it? Option B. Sigma and I go with Tenmyoji, so we can use red and green to make yellow for that door. That means Clover and Kay pair up with Luna to open the cyan door. This leaves Dio and Quark with Alice, and together, they can open up the magenta door. And finally, Option C would be where we pair up with like colors to open complementary colored doors. That means Sigma, Alice, and I go through the cyan door, Clover, Kay, and Tenmyoji go through the magenta door, and Dio, Quark, and Luna go through the yellow door. Problem is, which do we choose?
Please, Sigma, choose something.
What? Wait, what? Why me?
If you don't want to, then maybe Alice or Clover can choose. Or Tenmyoji or Dio or anyone. Once one person chooses, everyone else's decisions will be made for them. But please, you have to hurry. We're almost out of time.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
What is your name? What is your favorite color? Alright, I'll pick. Nobody seemed upset, but they probably knew as well as I did that we didn't have time for bickering. I took a deep breath and spoke. Okay, Fi and I will... And we have a decision point. Do we want to pair up with Luna and go through the magenta door? Do we want to pair up with Tenmyoji and go through the yellow door? Or do we want to pair up with Alice and go through the cyan door? Which one do we want? want. And I don't think I have that many viewers, so I'm not going to bother with the off-site poll for this. But I am going to be right back, because I need more to drink.